Welcome. In front of me is a POCO X4 GT, and today I will show you how you can go through the setup of this phone. When you boot it up for the first time, you should be presented with this screen right over here. So all you really can do is press on this arrow, which will take you to the next page. Now here, simply find your desired language from the list. I'll be selecting English. And then moving on to the next page, we can choose our region, which is already selected a correct one for me. From there we can go to the next page, which allows us to choose our keyboard type. Now we really have only one actual keyboard, which is the Gboard. The other one is just a text-to-speech. So obviously not really a keyboard. Then we have terms and conditions. So right here you can press on each one of them, see what you will be agreeing to, and at the end of the day you do need to check this box right here and then go to the next page, which will start looking for a SIM card. Now you could insert a SIM card right now if you want to, or completely disregard this. There is really no difference if you insert it right now or later. The only reason why it is here is strictly so you can choose to connect to Wi-Fi or mobile data, for the sole reason to then later on throughout the setup process look into your Google account. And that's basically it. Anyway, you can go to the next page disregarding this, and I'll also disregard the Wi-Fi connection page, which will then bring me to Google services. So we have three different services. We have location scanning and sending user and diagnostic data. Now you can tap on an arrow right here and read exactly what these do, but they're fairly self-explanatory. So location, obviously GPS tracking, scanning allows the device to look for signals, and then sending user and diagnostic data allows Google to spy on you. Let's go to the next page, which will then allow us to set up some kind of screen lock to our phone. Now we have three different methods of going about it. So we have the actual screen lock, we have a fingerprint, and also face recognition. Now if you're planning to use the two lower ones, you are always required to use a screen lock as well. The reason for that is if something would happen to your finger or your face, or maybe the sensors on the phone, you would lose access to your device. That's why you have screen lock as an option as well. And also these sensors sometimes tend to fail, so as in, for instance, your finger doesn't get always read correctly, so you can use, for instance, a pattern as a way to unlock your device from there. Now I will be setting up just a pattern right here, and we do have our 5 seconds of our life wasted. So the device can let us know that we need to remember our password. Oops. There we go. You do need to repeat the password twice, at which point you will be able to basically complete the setup of your screen lock. Now, for some reason it did bring me back to where I came from, not sure why. I'm just gonna proceed again further. And this will then bring me to additional settings. Now, a couple of those repeat, but I'll just touch upon one, most annoying one and most atrocious one, which is the personalized ads. And the reason why I want to touch upon this one is because it basically gathers data on what you search for, what you talk about, and then gives you ads based on that, which is absolute just atrocious thing to do. And additionally, if you see, I can just turn off everything right here without a problem, but hey, if you encounter this one, are you sure you want to turn off this outstanding feature that allows us to make a profit off of you after you already purchased our device? And to turn it off, you want to select turn off right here, which obviously says turn it off, but it is in kind of reverse psychology, using the blue button as a confirmation that will actually not confirm anything. So anyway, I'm going to proceed to the next page, which then gives me a remaining lock screen. This is just a wallpaper carousel. It will cycle through different wallpapers that it downloads from the internet, picked by Xiaomi. And every time you wake up your screen, so you're on a lock screen, it will show you a different wallpaper. It has a total of like 30 wallpapers, or maybe something along those lines. So it will just kind of randomly cycle through them. If you want to use this, then select agree. If you don't agree. And this finishes up the setup. Give it a second, it will load the apps and then present us with the home screen. And there we go. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.